subtracting fractions. When you have like denominators, it's easy, but when you have unlike denominators, you have to first find a common denominator and convert it before you can add or subtract. Here we have 1/6 and 1/2. We need to get the same denominator. So one way to do that is to just list out the multiples. For 6, we could do 6, 12, and 18. For 2, we would do 2, 4, and 6. Here we're going to stop because we have a like denominator right there. So 2 times 3 is 6. We need to convert 1/2 to 3/6. We do that by saying 1/2 times 3 over 3. Of course, we multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And now we have an equivalent fraction of 3/6. Our new problem is going to be 1/6 plus 3/6 equal to, now we can just go across 4, 6. We're going to reduce that to lowest terms by dividing 2 over 2, and we get 2/3. That is one way that we can find the least common denominator for fractions with unlike denominators. For the next one, we're going to find the difference between 2/5 and 1/12. So 2/5 subtract 1/12. We need to find like denominators. This time we're going to use a different approach. We're going to find our prime factors. The prime factors of 5 is just 1 times 5. So 5. The prime factors of 12, we can do our factor tree. 6 times 2 and 3 times 2. Our prime factors are 3 times 2 times 2. 3 times 2 times 2. Since we do not have any common factors here, we're going to have to multiply them all against each other in order to find our least common denominator. So 5 times 3 is equal to 15, times 2 is equal to 30, times 2 is equal to 60. Our common denominator is going to be 60. So we're going to say to ourselves, how can I get from 5 to 60? So I'm going to have to multiply by 12. So 5 times 12 over 12 is 24 over 60. And how do I get from 12 to 60? By multiplying by 5 over 5. So my new problem is going to be 5 over 60. 24 take away 5 is 19 over 60. Since 19 is prime, we know we have reached our lowest fraction that we can. It's reduced at its final state. So 2 ways we can find like denominators in order to add and subtract is to find the common multiple, or we can use our prime factors to find our least common denominator.